Well, the one thing you can't complain about for Gardner is the fact that he doesn't play enough. He played more than 18 and a half minutes in that first half, which is more than anyone in the game. Seiss has played just over 17 minutes. So Gardner, well, you pretty much know what kind of production you're going to get out of him. And again, we keep harping on it, but Kanemaru, they would certainly Kimikazu Suzuki would love for Kosuke Kanemaru to really get into flow on offense, and that would help this Seahorses Mikawa team immensely.
Third quarter.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Funabashi Arena. Third quarter action underway between Chiba Jets and Seahorses Mikawa. Chiba Jets leading at 46-39, and Josh Duncan comes right out and misses, but there is Seiss. And well, he's getting rebounds, but he's just not putting the ball in the basket like he usually does today. He's struggling even right around the rim. So just 1 of 6 for Seiss. In fact, his make was that jump shot late in the first half. Oh, beautiful no-look pass. And Sato has his attempt blocked, but he gets it back. Now Duncan, who's hardly put a foot wrong today. He started this half. Oh, look at that. Beautiful pass, but what? Machine. Collingsworth. Great block by him. But a foul appears to have been called on Gardner. Watch this. And Duncan gets blocked and stays with it. Well, Seahorses Mikawa appealing to the referees that the shot clock had already expired. Collingsworth turns, puts it up and in. Boy, he's silky smooth, isn't he? And as we saw with those stat lines at halftime, he does so many things well. Led his team in assists and rebounds in that first half. Tagashi. Great job by Schaefer rebounding the miss, and Tagashi then coming in and knocking the ball out of Kanemaru's hands. There's Kanemaru. The bump and the foul called on Tagashi. Kanemaru, if he catches it high and the defense comes right at him, he's always got the option of putting it on the deck and going to the basket, and that'll force him to respect his ability to drive. It might get him some more looks. Here he is. Oh, nice give and go. Oh, back to Collingsworth, who gets it to Schaefer, who then puts it up and in. Schaefer's been quietly effective and impressive. 11 points. Tagashi dribbling around into the corner. Tsuruhara finally gets one to drop. Tsuruhara, great name for a shooting guard. Tsuruhara. You certainly don't want to be a horror show in a bad way, but if it's a horror show, that's good. Now the bump, Kanemaru gets past it. That's much more like it. Now he drives in. And maybe a little unfortunate not to get a foul call. just oozes with talent. Now the drive, Shudahara, and Sias there for the offensive rebound, and this time takes his time on the putback. Shannon Shorter and Gavin Edwards coming right into the game here early in the third quarter. Shudahara takes the seat. As does Seba Sias. Oh, Collingsworth looks off the defense. So tough going to the basket. Under control. Remember, these two teams split their regular season encounters. Shorter, boy, right off the bench, hits the jump shot from the baseline. Nice bounce pass. No, gets away from Gardner. Now, Tagashi, a wonderful pass to Duncan. Boy, he is having the game of his life today. 19 points for Duncan, and he's going to the line for a free throw. Terrific finish from Josh Duncan, the 35-year-old, helped up by Tagashi.
One shot.
He's also got 6 rebounds. And with that free throw, he goes to 20 points. He could finish with a monster game today. So Takuma Sato called for a foul a long way from the basket. And this is what, when you're a player like Kosuke Kanemaru and you're such a big threat offensively, you have to deal with this. And it's really where a player like that man Collingsworth is so important, and he delivers another pass, Masashi Nagano. But boy, Collingsworth keeping his team right in it. He is heading straight towards a potential double-double here with 7 points. I think he has 6 assists after that. Well, Masashi Nagano just scored with that layup. He goes out of the game. Tagashi. Sato, that's off to the left a little bit. Yeah, missed everything, and the ball falls to Gardner. Komagi. Here's Kanemaru. Back to Gardner. Gardner hands it back to the big guy. Now Kanemaru left open this time. Well, he was short.
Let's go.
Slow back, coming back was Gardner, and Duncan tried to pass to Gavin Edwards, and they were not on the same page. Atsushi Ono says, that's okay, we're doing what we want, we just got to execute it. My guy, Gardner. And they settle for him putting up a difficult shot, but it's Collingsworth yet again. This time Schaefer missing it from the arc. Collingsworth right now has a very impressive stat line. 7 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. Tagashi. Bounce pass. Beautiful finish. 22 points now for Duncan Collingsworth. See if he takes it all the way. He passes to Kanemaru, who puts it up, and so far so good for Chiba Jets. A chance to stretch a double-digit lead even further, and Duncan passes it inside to Gavin Edwards, and he was fouled by Collingsworth, who thought he had all ball. Yeah, I think he got him on the right arm. That's an easy one for the referee.
2 shots.
Anytime you come from over the top, that type of motion, I mean, there's a good chance they're going to call the foul. And Edwards makes the free throw. You know, with these referees, they have got a tough enough job as it is without the players appealing for so many fouls. I think they're doing a good job out there. Gavin Edwards gets the second one to go. Tough drive down low by Ko Kumagai, and he was hacked by Gavin Edwards. So Kumagai makes the first. Kumagai makes the first free throw and gets it back to a 12-point deficit. Has a bemused look. And the second is good as well. So back to an 11-point deficit. Duncan. Over to Shorter, and Shorter banks it in. Well, that was an interesting decision to bank it in, but he was comfortable with the angle. Shannon Shorter is just amazing watching him shoot the basketball. Look at this, the turnover. Duncan in the open floor. He makes the bounce pass. Look at that, Edwards runs it. Excellent work from start to finish by that man right there, Josh Duncan, and Gavin Edwards also getting in the flow. Look at this. He sees the pass coming, just reaches in, and here he makes the right decision. Bounce pass. No way that Schaefer's going to get that. And timeout has been called. And once again, Seahorses Mikawa now in some trouble in the Funabashi Arena. $22 points for Duncan, 16 for Shannon Shorter, and Chiba Jets are flying right now. Also 10 points for Gavin Edwards. So alarm bells ringing over there on that Seahorses Mikawa bench, trailing by 15 points. Duncan, 8 of 12 from the floor. He's 1 of 3 from deep. He's got 7 rebounds, 4 assists. He's got a couple of steals. He has been terrific. Tagashi, quite game by his standards shooting-wise, but he does have 7 assists to go with his 6 points. Kumagai comes in and puts it up just inside the stripe and gets it to drop. Excellent work, Kumagai. Always good to see a player come out of a timeout and score. Now Shorter to Duncan. Here he goes. Goes to work on Schaefer. Wow. I think the word unstoppable applies to Josh Duncan today, folks. 24 points. Home guy drives in and earns a trip to the free throw line. So Tagashi called for the reach. So he has really asserted himself on the last couple of possessions, and it has to be something that Kinikazu Suzuki said in the timeout. His ability to be creative with the basketball allows him to attack like that. Koyo Takahashi comes into the game, and Gardner kind of limps out, and that didn't look good, did it? So a different look now for Seahorses Mikawa, trailing by 13 points. Edwards gets it down low and pulls his way up against Schaefer. Guy drives in. It gets blocked this time by Edwards, but excellent work on the boards from Schaefer. But then he has the ball knocked away. Shorter, open floor, and could not get it to drop. For a minute there, I thought Shorter might make the pass, but he's usually going to take it all the way when he's got it. This is good work. Again, good patience by Gavin Edwards. He knew what was coming, and Komagai perhaps went to the well once too often. Size checks back in. Shorter gets it to drop. 17 points. Also 6 rebounds. Now 18 points. And the quality Nishimura able to check into the game for Chiba Jets as once again they go up by 17 points. So they have equaled their biggest lead of the game. Kanamoru just has not had much space to go to work today. Great defense by Edwards. But it doesn't matter because drilling it was Koyo Takahashi. Nishimura probing up high. And the three-pointer no good. Well, looks like Takahashi was only given a 2 and not a 3. Another opportunity. Shorter. Steps back. Look at Sice on the boards. He is so tough, but Collingsworth able to rebound the basketball. Kanemaru gets it back over. Komagai steps behind the arc. Good! Wow. Now they need to stop Seahorses Mikawa. Well, again, it looks like maybe he was only given a 2 and not a 3. And good work by Schaefer. Excellent work. Well, Seahorses Mikawa making some plays right at the end to give themselves a chance. At the end of 3 quarters, it is Chiba Jets on top, 72-59 over Seahorses Mikawa in Game 1 of their quarterfinal. Well, you can sum it up for Chiba Jets by saying Josh Duncan, Shannon Shorter, they have combined for 42 of their team's 72 points. Also, Gavin Edwards has come out firing. He's got 12 points, 6 apiece for Sais and Tagashi, and 3 for Sato and Shurahara. Sato and Hara struggling a bit, just a combined 2 of 12 from the floor. Also, Seba Sais just 2 of 7. But it doesn't matter when you got Josh Duncan filling it up the way he has, 9 of 13 from the floor, and also Shannon Shorter is 6 of 9 from the floor. Edwards is also 5 of 7. So with that, they've got a 13-point lead. And it looked like a little unfortunate for Seahorses Mikawa not to get a couple of threes there late in the quarter. They had to settle for 2s. So Kumagai's shot was a 2. And also Takahashi, I thought they had 3s, but in fact there were 2-pointers.
Final quarter.
Fourth quarter action underway here in the B-League Championship quarterfinal. Game 1 between Chiba Jets and Seahorses Mikawa and Devontae Graham. Boy, how in the world he is limping back down the floor after a very tough drive. Cuts that deficit back to 11 points. Ishimura, bounce pass, Duncan. Wow. He's a superstar, folks. He has got it going today. 26 points. Telegraph pass almost intercepted. Komagai drives in, trying to get a foul, and Takahashi misses with the follow. And now the foul on Takahashi guarding Duncan. Sato, bounce pass, Sais, and great work. Collingsworth coming up with the steal. So that was the foul called on Sato. Well, you probably don't fully appreciate the impact of a player like Sato, but when he goes out and plays D, the way he has on Kanemaru, you can kind of shut down that opposing team's big shooter. Oh, beautiful pass. Oh, boy. And they overpassed. Shinsuke Kashiwagi had the shot and passed it then to Koyo Takahashi. Look at this. He's got the shot right here. He just has to go up. But then he made one pass, I think, too many to Koyo Takahashi, and they turned the basketball over. You want to make that extra pass, but sometimes you got to take the shot. Duncan. Wow. I'm running out of superlatives, folks. He is just so smooth today. 28 points. Collingsworth turns it over, lost his footing. And it has just been a struggle for this Seahorses Mikawa team in the opening game of the championship quarterfinal. Takuya Kawamura checks into the game, number 1. Ishimura bounce pass to Duncan. He gets it over to Shurahara on the right. And look at that. He gets a lot of love from the rim. And you can look for Atsushi Ono to start bringing in some reinforcements after that. 79-61, 18-point advantage. It's going to take a minor miracle to come back from this one. Collingsworth lets it fly. And the rebound, and here comes Nishimura. Size turns, and he was fouled by Collingsworth. Well, Size, 10 rebounds to go with his 6 points. Hasn't been the best game offensively for him, but you pretty much know what you're going to get every game on the boards from him, and he has delivered in that respect. And I think with an 18-point lead, nobody's going to be complaining, especially with Josh Duncan coming out and just having an outstanding game. 28 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. He has been I'm tempted to say a one-man wrecking crew, but Shannon Shorter has also been terrific. And Gavin Edwards has had his moments as well. So 7.5 minutes remaining. Nishimura from the arc. And it's now 20-plus points, 21-point lead for Chiba Jets. Remember, they're going to have to turn around and do it tomorrow as well. Takuya Kawamura misses from the arc. Nishimura from three-point range, and he's fouled. It goes from bad to worse for Seahorses Mikawa. So Nishimura will go to the free throw line and attempt 3 here in this B-League Championship quarterfinal.
Three shots.
So these teams will be tipping it off tomorrow at the same time. So early start, and of course, if Chiba Jets win tomorrow, there will be no game 3. Nishimura gets that one to go. He only makes 1 of the 3, so it could have been worse, but with just under 7 minutes remaining, Seahorses Mikawa need to get it into gear. And great job by Takuya Kawamura to draw the foul as he goes up for the jumper. Never want to foul the jump shooter. So Shigehiro Taguchi picks up the foul. So Kawamura, the 35-year-old veteran, makes the first. You can see he's got some fans over there watching from the stands. Just shows how good and how productive he has been in his career. 20 points, the difference. Seahorses Mikawa, and he stops, and then he baskets, and they don't box out. Size, he flies in for the offensive board and putback. Look at that, he's just 2 points shy of a double-double on a very difficult day, so Seba Size once again in double-double territory. We'll be back to the drawing board for that man right there, unless they can have some type of major turnaround. And you wonder with Kanemaru taking a rest if he's sitting down in view of tomorrow's game. Must win as they try to avoid being swept. And again, this one isn't over yet. Crazier things have happened, but right now, all the momentum with Chiba Jets. And Duncan rebounds the miss. Nishimura, and the ball was kicked by Kawamura. Nishimura catches it up high, flicks it over to Duncan. That would have brought the house down if he'd made that one. He's got 28 points right now, Josh Duncan. That would have given him 31. He might try it again. He's going to get down low, bounce pass to Size, who able to finally get it. Duncan tried to keep it alive. Here comes Nagano. So Nishimura goes out and Togashi comes in. And Takahashi can't get it to drop. Togashi. They swing it. Duncan passes up the three. And missing with Shudahara, but Size, again, the offensive rebound and putback. And look at that. He has got his double-double. He's got 10 points and I think 12 rebounds. He is just so difficult to keep away from the basket. He has incredible length. $28 for Josh Duncan, 18 for Shannon Shorter, 12 for Gavin Edwards, and now 10 for Seba Size as Chiba Jets roll in game one of the quarterfinal in this B-League championship game against Seahorses Mikawa. There he is, Josh Duncan with the big 28 points. The playoffs actually started yesterday. Utsunoyama winning against Sunrockers Shibuya, 92-84. Got Ryuku going up against Toyama in the quarterfinals. Also Saka and Kawasaki. But here we are now with Chiba Jets in command against Seahorses Mikawa, the biggest lead of the game, 24 points. Rattling it in, Takuya Kawamura. So he cuts it back to a 21-point deficit. Shudahara drives and scores. The Chiba Jets might hit the 100 mark today at this pace. 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Kawamura. Fouled by Taguchi.
さて、千葉5番、田口個人3つ目、さて、千葉ジェッツ、背番号10、佐藤拓磨。
So Atsushi Ono doing some coaching over there on the sidelines, and you see Kawamura looks like he's going to try to finish this thing out today for Seahorses Mikawa, getting a lot of minutes here at the end. And some of those Seahorses teammates of his resting up for tomorrow's game, and Kawamura makes both free throws. Size not there, but Duncan kept it alive. Now Collingsworth, his pass intercepted. And Size goes in for the dunk. I'm kind of surprised Collingsworth is playing, to be honest, in view of tomorrow. Now Kawamura misses. Now the pass up ahead. Size. I mean, he's going to have a ridiculous stat line today. You wouldn't have thought that he would get to this point, but here he is. Tagashi passing ahead to the Spain international, and Saiz just keeps racking up the points. He's got 14 and also 13 rebounds. Not much more Collingsworth could have done. He was trapped in the corner. Well, there were certainly moments in that first half when you felt like we had not seen the best of Seahorses Mikawa. You know, they were able to cut a 17-point deficit back to 6. Then they went to halftime down 7 after a Devontae Gardner three-pointer. But they have been distinctly second best today. Haven't seen Shane Whittington play for Seahorses Mikawa. Three minutes, 20 seconds remaining. And Tagashi fouls Nagano as he drives to the lane, drives to the basket. Nagano, the 25-year-old point guard, makes the first. And he gets the second to go as well. I think he's going to have to play better tomorrow if the Seahorses Mikawa team is going to have a chance against Chiba Jets. Here's Shannon Shorter again. Passes to the corner. And Tagashi, his third three-pointer of the game. 3 of 6 from three-point range. Yuki Tagashi. Look at the defense from Chiba Jets, suffocating. And Schaefer spins, and now the whistle blows as Nagano remains on the court. Looks like he may have taken a shot to the head. Watch this again. The right of your screen, Schaefer. So, yeah, his right foot slid and his head went forward and kind of hit Tagashi awkwardly. And this is what you worry about in a game like this late in the contest, really no chance of a comeback. You don't want somebody to then get hurt. So hopefully a little bit of rest, maybe some heat, a massage, and he'll feel a little bit better.
プレーを止めたタイミングがピッチにあったためジャンプボールシチュエーション、そして千葉ベッツボールでのプレー再開です。
Shorter brings it up the floor. Gavin Edwards hands it off, and Kaho gets it out to Sato, who misses from the right corner. And it's going to be Collingsworth that picks up the basketball, passes to Schaefer, and Schaefer goes in, misses. Collingsworth flies down, and he's got a chance for a three-point play. Well, we saw so much from Collingsworth in that one play. I mean, he was battling on both ends of the floor. Former BYU Cougar bends the knees and misses the free throw. So Collingsworth with 9 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. Edwards gets it to go. Just one more basket, or 2 more points, and Chiba Jets hit the century mark, 98-72. It is a rout of Seahorses Mikawa. Collingsworth outside. And the drive by Takahashi. Now Nishimura, 2-on-1 break. And Shorter lays it up and in, and they've got 100. Well, Kimikazu Suzuki might not be too happy during this timeout. His team did not hustle back on defense. Look at this. Only one man back from a guy, and an easy layup for Shannon Shorter, who, by the way, has 20 points. Well, Chiba Jets moving to within 1 win of the semifinals. They've got just a little bit of work to take care of here, but they are in command, up 100-72. These two teams will trade blows again tomorrow. You got to be mentally tough because you know that you're going to be a little bit tired after today. But when you're fighting for your championship quarterfinal lives, I would expect Seahorses Mikawa to come out strong tomorrow and throw everything at Chiba Jets but the kitchen sink. I expect them to come out and be much better really than they were today, especially the second half. Collingsworth. Takahashi misses from a long way out. Takahashi looks like he's getting around pretty slowly now. Coach Flippin is checked into the game, number 4, and it's Raita Akaho hitting it from three-point range. And Collingsworth has the ball knocked out of his hands by Gavin Edwards. Here's Coach Flippin. We thought he was going to get an and one, but instead he gets 2, but he doesn't get the basket. He's certainly got some ability, Coach Flippin.
2 shots.
Well, it is safe to assume we've seen the last of Josh Duncan for this game. As Coach Flippin gets on the board, Duncan finished with 28 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. Flippin gets it to go. Flippin, hey. Ko on the go. 105-72. And 56.8 seconds remain. Not what we expected, a blowout like this. Here is the drive and the ball knocked out of bounds. Komagai. He's had some good moments today. Nishimura reaches in and commits the foul. So the second foul, and Komagai goes to the line. Second is good. Shannon Shorter. A little shaking and baking. Gets it out to Akaho. Now Shorter. Feeds Akaho. Akaho. Oh, he doesn't go, but there's Ko Flippin, and he follows up his miss. And probably should have had a putback there. And we might just see the last possession of the game here. Komagai, nope, he puts it up early, and he gets the three-pointer to drop. 105-76, and Shorter will now dribble out the clock. No need to attack. It's just going to cross midcourt, and that'll be it. So a convincing Game 1 victory in this B-League Championship quarterfinal for Chiba Jets. They roll to a 105-76 victory over Seahorses Mikawa. They only led by 7 points at halftime, but they blew the game wide open in the second half. So 105-76, Chiba Jets storm to victory over Seahorses Mikawa. These two teams will do it again tomorrow. Look at the quarter-by-quarter scoring. So they went up by 13 by the end of the third quarter, and then in the fourth quarter, they just blew the doors off, outscoring them 33-17. And even Seba Saiz, who was struggling some, finished with 14 points, 13 rebounds. He had a big fourth quarter. Uh, 28 points for Josh Duncan, 20 points for Shannon Shorter, 14 apiece for Saiz and Gavin Edwards. And Atsushi Ono has to be pleased with how things have gone, and but he'll try to put this one behind him quickly.
それでは見事勝利した千葉ジェッツ大野ヘッドコーチに一言伺います。ご途中までお願いいたします。
So Atsushi Ono comes out, takes the microphone, and is going to speak to the crowd here.
まずは大事なゲーム1見事制しました。簡単に今日のゲーム振り返っていただけますか。
そうですね、自分たちが用意したプランを選手が遂行してくれたおかげでいいゲームができたと思ってます。
ありがとうございます。今日は出だしからすごくアグレッシブに見えたんですけども、どんなことを選手に伝えたんでしょうか。
このシーズンで積み上げてきたものをすべて出そうということで、シーホークスさんの得意なところ、苦手なところっていうのはもちろん伝えたんですけど、それよりもシーズン通して自分たちが成長できた部分をしっかり出していこうということを伝えました。
ありがとうございます。また明日もタフなゲームになることが予想されます。明日勝ってセミファイナル進出を決めていただきたいと思います。明日に向けて一言お願いいたします。
はい、今日もたくさんのご来場ありがとうございます。明日勝たなければ本当に意味がないので、明日もう一戦背中を押してください。今日はありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。千葉ジェッツ大野ヘッドコーチでした。
So, and speaking to the crowd, Atsushi Ono was saying how his team was able to be aggressive in the first half. And he just said to everybody, thank you for coming today, and we will see you tomorrow. Now we're going to hear from Josh Duncan.
ダンカン選手、今日もグレートゲームでした。いかがですか。
Thank you. It's a good team win. We all came out from the jump ready to play and play hard for 40 minutes. So we still got one more win to get, so job's not over.
ありがとうございます。本当にチームで得た、チーム勝利だったと思います。最初から本当にもう、みんなやる気があってガンガンいけたので、また明日の1勝が必要になりますけれども、これからもしっかりやっていきたいと思います。
ありがとうございます。ダンカン選手も今日はディフェンス面でももちろんですけども、オフェンスでも本当ディフェンスはもちろんなんですけども、オフェンスもスピンムーバーリー、ステップばっかり本当いろんな、パターンで得点をしてくれましたが、そのあたりはご自身でいかがでしょうか。
Yeah, I just try to let the game come to me. It's not just me, it's a team game. My teammates did a good job finding me when I was open. And, when we play together like this, I think we're a tough team to beat.
もちろん自分だけの力ではなく、チームがしっかりそういう状況を作ってくれたっていうのもあるんですけれども、本当にチームプレーをしっかりできたときは、どのチームにも負けないぐらいの強さを持っていると思います。
はい、そして今ステージに上がる前にチームメイトから何か声をかけられてましたけど、何かあるんですか。
Yuki tried to joke and say Mr. Triple Double, but I didn't get a triple double, so.
勇気がトリプルダブル良かったねって言われたんですけど、トリプルダブルはやってないんだよな。
また明日以降に期待しています。ブースターの皆さんに一言メッセージをお願いします。
Thank you guys for your support today. Stay with us. We still got a lot of work to do, so ありがとうございました。
皆さんのお力これからも必要になりま
Well,
す。
great
応
words
援のほどよろ
from
しくお願い
Josh
いたし
Duncan
ます。
is
ありがとうございました。それではジャンボ
he
君
really
賞
does
のダン
stress
カン
the
選手にはジャンボ
importance
君クッション
of
に
the
サインを入れて
team
いただきま
play,
す。
not just his
こちら当選者
individual
後ほどツイ
display.
ッターで発表いたしますの
And
で、そ
the
ちら
man
ご確
from
認ください。
Cincinnati, Ohio, who starred at Xavier and has been
2
just
つ目
a
にサインを入れてくれていま
terrific
す。そして今
pro.
最後3つ目のクッションにダンカン選手から
now 35 years of
サインが
age. He's been with Chiba Jets
入りました。
since
今一度ジャンボ君賞、女子ダンカン選手
2018.
の大きな拍手をお送りください。
And they are glad that he was here, especially
そ
today.
れではチャ
He
ンピオンシ
really
ップ
did
も
not
最後に
put
行きまし
wrong
ょう。国母の6回スプレゼン
coming
ツ
out and
勝利
having
の
the
ジェッツ締め
huge game as Chiba Jets take the 1-0 lead. So now Shudahara is going to have some comments.
お願いします。
明日勝たなくちゃ意味ないと思うので、応援よろしくお願いします。
それではお願いします。
自分が合図したジェッツポーズお願いします。いきます。お手配色、よー、ジェッツ。
ありがとうございました。今一度千葉ジェッツの選手の大きな拍手をお送りください。
So Shudahara coming out and firing up the team. Josh Duncan also giving us a look at his autograph. And it's all smiles for Chiba Jets as they take a 1-0 lead in the championship quarterfinal series against Seahorses Mikawa. Once again, Josh Duncan, 28 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals to lead the way. But he was well supported by Shannon Shorter, who had 20 points, and 14 apiece by Seba Sais and Gavin Edwards. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll close it out letting you watch these highlights. So look back at the highlights again, and it was really one-way traffic today for Chiba Jets as they lowered the boom on Seahorses Mikawa 105-76. And in the second half, it was just sheer domination. Everything going right, and of course Josh Duncan picking right up where he left off in the first half. And, perhaps more worrying than anything else will be the physical pounding that this Seahorses Mikawa team seemed to take today. Devontae Gardner played a lot of minutes. He left gassed. Kanemaru looked pretty tired early when he came out of the game in the first half. Here he is hitting the jump shot. But we also saw Masashi Nagano come up with a little bit of a neck injury late in the contest. That Koyo Takahashi three-pointer was banked it in, trying to help him stay in the game, but Josh Duncan and Chiba Jets just were not going to be denied today. That was the three right at the end of the first half by Gardner. We saw some good things out of Schaefer. He's young. He's only going to get better. But this Chiba Jets team, they really did turn it up a notch in the second half. Collingsworth was just solid. Terrific, played under control. Shorter, a constant threat offensively. And the ball got away. And Duncan got it to drop. So again, he had the big game, the 28 points. Collingsworth showing his great all-round skills there with that bounce pass. But Duncan, we were saying his name all day long. And he really made it look easy scoring 28 points today. I mean, there's going to have to be a little bit better defense on him. And then here he is making a play on defense, coming up with a steal and then delivering the bounce pass. Gavin Edwards running the floor. And again, more Josh Duncan. It's going to be hard for him to top today's performance tomorrow, that's for sure. Takahashi showing his range. And also Komagai. They gave them a little bit of hope late, but Atsushi Ono and Chiba Jets basically just put the game out of reach down the stretch. This tough shot by Gardner just gave them a little bit of hope, but that was pretty much it. After that, the Chiba Jets just stormed away with victory. And you got to really respect Duncan getting in there and going to the left hand, something he's worked on. And also Nishimura coming in and making some plays. Fumio Nishimura. And Shurahara came in and helped finish things off as Chiba Jets stormed the victory. They forced this turnover, and that leads to another easy one for Seba Sais, and that's when he really started to collect his points and to get into that double-double territory. And again, Seba Sais outrunning the defense and catching the pass from Tagashi, who finished with nine assists. Shannon Shorter helping finish things off, and they take the bow to the crowd, and that is how it finishes. 105-76 Chiba Jets over Seahorses Mikawa. They will do it again tomorrow. There are the final stats. Again, shooting-wise, 54.9% inside the arc for Chiba Jets, 44% beyond it. 4 more threes fell for them. They had 8 more shots inside the arc. Look at the domination on the boards. 46 rebounds for Chiba Jets, just 26 for Seahorses Mikawa. We thought that might be a problem for Seahorses Mikawa before the game, and so it proved to be. Both teams did a good job shooting the basketball at the free throw line, but that's neither here nor there when you end up with this type of score line. I mean, it was just domination on the glass, and overall, Chiba Jets just stormed a victory in that second half. So the fans, they'll go home now, and they will be back out tomorrow in full force here in this championship quarterfinal series between